Bleeding Burgundy Podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jesse Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taylor.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody, it's John. I am your world's worst podcast host. I plan to keep that title in 2026, but right now we're just finishing up 2025. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, even though if you're on this show, you're probably a Commanders fan, or you're a porn bot that's been wandering around the internet looking for a couple of guys to talk to, which is very potentially possible. And if you are a porn bot, hey, why don't you send me a credit card number, and maybe we can talk. So we played the Cowboys on Christmas, and I don't know about you guys. We lost, and losing to the Cowboys sucks, but I didn't really feel terrible. It was kind of inevitable. It was the way it was. Did everybody before we get into that? There's my good friend Jesse Martin over there. You are in it looks like an interview room in a police station.
Yeah, I'm
all right. You're not wasting your one phone call to get on the podcast. All right?
Been sectioned under the Mental Health Act.
I'm in an undisclosed location somewhere in the mountains of West Virginia.
Hey, I'll tell you what, almost everywhere in the mountains of West Virginia is an undisclosed location. Those people don't know where the fuck they are. All right, so and down below, speaking of people that don't know where the fuck they are, the king of the Royal Port of Barrow Christmas Parade, once again, Scott Hartley. Scott, we determined last week, or on our last episode, that you do ride the sleigh into town and you throw farthings at the children.
That's correct, yeah.
Do you ever hit any of them?
No, I mean, this year, John, just played it steady, had a nice Christmas meal of obviously jelly deals, peas, and, the usual blood pudding, as Jesse calls it. And then just
don't forget the haggis.
Haggis, obviously, yeah, of course. No, just normal Christmas food, and then I've just been terrorising the family with my flatulence ever since, which is, it's great.
All right, so wait a minute. You said jelly things.
Yeah, what was that?
I'm
Is
kidding,
that something
man.
that requires lubrication, or is it one of those things that just...
Jellied eels. It's a London delicacy. I did want to take Jesse to a pie and mash shop and have jellied eels there, but we didn't get a chance, unfortunately. Damn, I know. I'm sure you're missing out on that, Jesse. Damn it. Mushed up eels with jelly around them. Yeah, not as in the jelly that you have.
Pie and mash jelly.
Yeah.
Jellied eels.
But they actually sell just pies and mashed potato, which is a little bit strange.
When I see things like that, I am culturally sensitive. I won't eat that shit, but I am culturally sensitive to that this is food of your people. And there must be seriously fucking hungry motherfuckers to say, hey, why don't we put these eels into a tin until they turn into jelly?
Yeah, exactly. Strange, isn't it? Really strange, grim jelly deals, but not for me. That's not. No. But no, just a traditional Christmas meal yesterday, which is good. Spent time with the family, and as I said, the usual. And then I've just been farting forever. So it's been great. Right. Too much veg. That's what it is.
I think that's a fine Christmas. Farting up the house. It saves on your heating bill. I just read today, in fact, that England has had the sunniest year that it has ever had. More sunshine on your country this year than ever before.
Not in my area. It's not. It's
really?
Grim for years.
Fucking Weather Channel thing.
No. Just raining all the time.
You have to thank Donald Trump for the sun, really.
Obviously, yeah.
It wouldn't even exist. Speaking of, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't exist. There's Max Taman down there. How you doing there, Max? Wearing his
Hey, Dad. Hi.
Pretty cool.
Every time you find some weird way just to throw it at me, just a little bit weird.
Well, I mean, I look for segues. It's not as easy as you think.
Well, yeah, because they went obsolete. Do you remember when we were in D.C. and we saw that guy fall off a Segway?
Yes, we were going into the food. We were about I don't know, 9.
Scotty, he was
We
leaning.
were
You remember
walking
the
down the
segue, the
street.
thing that
Yeah.
he was leaning forward and just took a hard left into a wall.
They were learning how to do it. They were on a tour, and the guy was, all right, everybody, lean this way, lean that way. That dude leaned and whammo. Fucking wall, face first. I was laughing my ass off, but that's just the way it is. I figure this. I will gladly be. I will gladly be the dick of the week if you slam your face into the wall with a segue. Anyway, speaking of segues, there we go. All right, so we played the Cowboys this week.
We did.
Not so great. But, kind of what we anticipated. So we're going to go ahead with first fast thoughts. Jesse over there with his completely white backdrop. I'm all thrown off here. I can see your whole face. There's it's not
Is
dark.
that better?
There you go.
Jesse, you got to put yourself in the corner so only about this much of your face is.
There we go. All right, first fast thoughts. Go ahead on the football game.
It was surprising, I guess. Especially how the first part of the game started, but we clawed back and made it a game.
Yeah. All right, Scotty.
Yeah, better than I thought it was going to be, especially being with the injuries and third string quarterback. Competitive game.
Okay, Max.
The second half was great, really.
Great.
Didn't give up a touchdown to that offense.
It was kind of fun. All right, for me, I'm with you guys in surprise. Not necessarily that we played well, but more that Jesse stayed for more than 3/4 of the fucking game.
That's true.
It's true.
It was cold out. We were getting.
Actually, it was quite nice. It was quite nice. It was like 55 degrees.
Was it really? You must have been sitting in
Yeah.
the sunshine. I don't know. I don't leave my house, so fuck if I know.
We could tell.
Well, all right. So, like I said, I didn't feel bad watching the football game. I think partly it was because I was participating in Christmas cheer and enjoying some, alcohol. But I think that also we were kind of all surprised by Josh Johnson he didn't turn it over, did he?
No.
You didn't shit the bed.
He didn't shit the bed. Bill.
Very good.
By the way, only had 11 carries.
Bill played with and 6 sacks. So that's always fun.
6 sacks. Yeah, exactly. Newton with 3 of them as well. I mean, he showed up.
Not only with Newton with 3 sacks, but he had multiple plays.
He had a couple TFLs.
In the run game was really good. Good pursuit. This was his best game by far.
I would agree. Now, my question is this: how come it took this long to them? I mean, we know that he has been struggling to get snaps. Has there been an injury that I don't know about?
It's just a rotation, man. It's a rotation.
20% for a guy that can do that.
Do remember, though, he was our lowest graded defensive player on PFF because of his run.
He was.
The run game.
Yeah.
However, Max, what I'll say is him being played as a defensive tackle hasn't helped him. When you put him in the edge rotation, he kind of showed up, which is what we thought we were kind of getting. And the plays that he made against the Cowboys, he had a good game. I mean, I've got 9 tackles, 5 solo, 3 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and 5 QB hits. That's a good day. That's a very
hell of
good
a good day. Oh, hell yeah. That's a good day. If you could get me a defensive end that could turn that in once every 3 weeks or so, I'd be a very happy man with him. Oh, shit. He'd make a lot of money if he could do that. So, is it, I get it that it's the rotation. What is it? I mean, has he not been showing up in practice? Has he not been able to show them that he's capable of playing at this level? I mean, it's so ostentatious what he did. It almost, because you always look at Dan. The word on Dan Quinn right now is that he favors older players. Right?
Well, he's a liability in the run game.
Is he really? I mean,
yeah.
Still learning. Okay.
He's always been a liability in the run game.
And he came off two list Frank injuries, so it's going to take time to get back to kind of what you were in college. But I think when you look at his tape at Illinois, he was used more as a defensive end rather than a defensive tackle. It was just a bigger end, which is kind of what we thought we were gonna get with him. But yeah,
I did notice he had a bigger end. I think I said in our chat that he's challenging Chris Paul for the biggest ass in DC.
That was about. Oh, it wasn't about Newton. That was about the other defensive.
Oh, that was Sheldon Day.
Yes. No.
Yeah,
I don't think it was Sheldon Day either, but it was another defensive tackle.
I was Sheldon Day. But either way, I tell you what, it was good to see Newton show up. I thought it was good to see. I mean, I hope it's consistent enough that he can get. For me, it's kind of frustrating. It's fucking 1 week to go.
Well, he needs to be better at his run game, or he's going to always get 20% of the snaps because he's a liability in the run game. So you're not going to play him on first, second down.
Okay. All right. So sticking with the defense, I thought they did an okay job, even though they gave up big time plays. I mean, they gave up massive. Juan Martin just can't fucking play safety.
These safeties, these safeties as a whole.
Juan Martin, Mikey Sanders, both of them were god awful in this game.
So the deep ball to Turpin, because that was
Quan.
That's Quan. That was 100% Quan. It was a cover 3, and he fell asleep. Your Mikey looked like he was bad because he sprinted over to try and cover the middle. But when you're playing in cover 3, you're expecting that deep third of the safety, and the safety fell asleep in the middle of the field.
They do. They get mesmerized in there. I watched Chris Harris.
I'll be honest with you. I don't want to see either of them two, Harris or Quan, anywhere near this team next year. I really don't. They can be good. They can be backups, but I don't want either of them starting. They are terrible.
I think Harris is okay.
I wouldn't agree.
To me, at the snap, he's flat-footed way too often.
Yeah.
And I get it. He's trying to read what's going on, but because of the way it takes him forever to react to what he's reading. I don't think he's urgent.
I think it's because he's trying to also trying to make sure Quan is doing what he's supposed to be doing also.
I suppose you're right. With that.
Shit. I'll tell you what, it was going to make me look that bad in a job that made that much money. Quan can fucking hang out to dry. I'm going to go do what I'm supposed to do. You know what?
I think both Quan and Sanders still are going to be looking over their shoulders for players coming in and trying to take their jobs because they're not it. Those are the two that obviously we need massive help in the back end of our defense, as well as edge rusher, as well as we need fucking every position on the defense. Let's be fucking honest.
All right.
But
here's honest.
Yeah.
Ready? I don't want to fucking re-sign Tressway. I'll take that money that we would have spent on him and spend it on something on the defense. Just something to try to stop. It's no good to have a punter that can pin anybody back inside the 5 if we're going to give up a 97-yard drive right behind it. What's the point of paying it?
Yeah, we're re-signing Tressway. That's how dare you?
We are. But I mean, it'll cost us about $3 million a year, $3 or $4 million a year. But either way, I just punters give the ball away. And we can't stop anybody. If we had a punter that could pin somebody deep and then we could stop somebody and be able to use that field position battle and win it, it would be one thing.
87 plays. They ran 87 plays.
They ran like fucking 75 of them in the first half, it felt like.
I don't think it's Tress's fault that players are missing what they're doing on special teams to run plays back. And he's got the most punts inside the 20-yard line in the entire NFL. That's why he's a Pro Bowler, John.
I would bet you Pro Bowl. I don't want to hear it. Stop.
3-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All-Pro. Come on,
Pro Bowl.
Tressway.
Fucking on the NFL backgammon team for the fucking games in the goddamn Pro Bowl. Who the fuck cares about a Pro Bowl anymore? I swear to God, if I was a GM in the NFL and one of them came in and one of their agents came in and went, "He made the Pro Bowl this year," I'd get the fuck out of my office. You're not even a serious person. Look. For me, it's just a matter of money and how much money can we save on a punter when we can.
We don't need to save money, John. We have $100 million in cap space. What are you talking about?
I'm not.
Honest to God.
Extra $500,000.
Hang on a minute. Oh yeah.
I know. I'm just.
Dear
I
me.
want somebody that can stop something.
I've been playing GM anyway, and I've sorted the team, so don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, Scott's got us taken
care of. I have got us taken care of. I'm not lying either. I have, and I still got 70 million left.
I'll tell you what. We all wrote it almost at the same time and posted it in our chat in all caps. Oh my God, we made them punt. And then I went and looked on Twitter and it was the same thing, everybody. Oh my God, we made them punt.
So, I think I wrote that.
5 for 5 on 4th down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just can't, they just have no, whatever.
The most frustrating part about that is we had a 3rd and 16 in the second quarter and they ran a draw play that got 13 yards. draw play.
Lightning Lipke out there, boy. Lightning
Jeez.
Lipke. Hey, what's up, Twist? What's up? Merry Christmas, man. Hard to find you guys' channel. You got me up out of here on my other account. Well, hey, man, it's not hard to find us. All you got to do is type in the coolest fucking Commanders podcast on the planet, and it will come up. I guarantee it. But if it doesn't work, just type in Bleeding Burgundy podcast. But it's good to see you. I'm rooting against your Eagles this week. Y'all got a tough game this week, my friend. That's going to be a fun one up in Buffalo. We'll talk about that in a little while. Now, I know, Scotty, you wanted me to put this guy back on.
Go, Giants, go. Go out and march to victory. Go out and roll down that field.
Apparently, that congenital freak made a Christmas video.
He did a Christmas one. I'm sure. I thought you'd have it up there. Oh.
No, I didn't. No, he's not, because he's not dressed in Giants colors. And if I'm going to do anything on Christmas, I'm going to high five Twist about fuck the Giants. And yeah, man, fuck that guy. So anyway, right now we're trying to say fuck the Cowboys. We did get 6 sacks. That was really good. I thought I kind of like Mikey on the outside, but I agree with you, Jesse, that he's going to be looking over his shoulder. Jordan McGee shows up.
Terrible. Oh, Jordan McGee. Yeah, no, I thought
Jordan
played
McGee had a
decent.
good game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he flashes. You see him. He's big as shit, and he's fast, man.
I think another year, another off season, him with a more prominent role, and I don't think we're going to see Bobby back next year. It'd be surprising if we do, but Jordan's going to have the reins handed to him as our middle linebacker, and it's good to see. We can kind of see him progress, especially towards the end of the season. So it's good. It's good to see that, because we need that youth back there. We need that speed, and he's learning from one of the best to ever do it. So
yeah, I mean, he should be ready. I was looking for Frankie.
Oh, happy birthday, Twist!
Yeah, happy birthday, Twist. Frankie Louva this year's been underwhelming, I think. And I was watching this week, man, I was looking for a video to compare what it looks like. Because, we're not paying the NFL fees, so we don't show plays or anything like that. But to compare what it looks like when our guys run a stunt. And don't you know it, out on YouTube, there's absolutely nothing when you type in snails dancing a waltz. Nothing comes up whatsoever. But that's what it looks like. They take when they stunt, they look like they should just mail it in, because the fucking post office would get them there faster. Anyway, let's move on to something else. Jesse, where should we go?
The hell.
The hell?
Right. Offense. Let's talk about offense.
The other side of the ball. Why not go? We go to the offense. Okay. Start with quarterback. Go ahead. Start us off.
Yeah, and I mean, I think I said this last night in the chat. I liked the game plan that Cliff set out for 39-year-old Josh Johnson, who hasn't played a game in like 4 years.
His last start with us?
Josh,
No, with Baltimore.
yeah, it was by 2021. Yeah, I think it was 21 and 2022, something like that. Johnson took care of the ball. I think he's only put it in harm's way like one time, maybe twice. But I thought the game plan was sound, and the offensive line, for as beat up as it was, and it kind of got beat up throughout the game, I thought protected well enough for Johnson to be able to, didn't have everybody jumping the gun, jumping down his throat. Had time to get the ball out.
You agree, Max?
Yeah, I mean, the worst play he had was when he was rolling to his left and he hit Sam Williams in the gut with the ball.
Oh, yeah.
And he jumped up in the air. But if you look behind Sam Williams, that play was there. Debo was open. Like, that's the thing about Johnson. He's going to put the ball in dumb places, yes, but it's there.
Right.
There are plays there to be made.
You can clearly see why he's a third-string backup. But at times you can also see why he's been in the league this year.
You, your friends, and your Johnson. You, your friends, and your Johnson.
And we can play a
your
lot.
friends, and your Johnson.
All right, so his passing is terrible. When he throws the fucking ball, duck hunters, I expect, are going to pop up out from behind something and start shooting at the ball. That thing, I don't even know if it spins. It just out there. I know I'm the old guy, and I can remember back when Billy Kilmer used to throw ducks, and I thought I'd seen them all, but no. Josh Johnson throws one of the worst balls I've ever seen in my life. He got enough of them there, I guess, but the running game. Scotty, what do you think? Start us off on the running game.
Yeah, I thought Bill had a really good game. Obviously, breaking off the long run. What was it, 70, 73?
77.
Something like that.
105.
105 yards in total, but 9.5 a carry on average. He was really good moving forward, and they stuck to the run game, which was good. I actually thought Cliff called a really good game. I'll be honest with you. Bit shaky in the red zone at times, but I know. I don't know what we do. We seem to get to the red zone at the moment, and it's only kind of been the last few games. Efficiency-wise in red zone, we're one of the top teams in the league. But I looked at it and just thought...
Look, I see. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, and the proof was there yesterday. We cannot run in goal line situations, in very short yard situations. We always get stopped, and this is why Cliff has got to try to do other things in goal line situations. It doesn't matter if we're on the 50-yard line and we have a half a yard to go. If we run the ball, we will not get it. It's been like that all fucking year long.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I wish, especially with Mariota under center. I mean, looking at the game, was it last night? Or maybe no, it was Jared Goff. No, Jared Goff. You got a short yardage. Fucking do a QB sneak. When's the last time we've seen a QB sneak?
My problem with the way we do sneaks is that, all right, maybe I'm wrong. I watch Tom Brady just fall forward all the time.
That's what I mean. That's
all
what
you
I mean.
do. All right, you're 6 feet tall. That's 2 yards. Just fall forward. And it's not even a matter of fall because everybody's going to cram up on there. So I hate this bullshit where unless you're going to actually draw them off sides, all right, unless you're trying to actually get it down to 0 and draw them off sides, step up to the line, snap that motherfucker and go. Right? As soon as they get their fingers down in the goddamn dirt, snap that thing and go. Punch them, right? You ever see anybody who, you don't counterpunch with a yard to go. That's not how you win. Just get up there and run it. Do it fast. And in my opinion, Cliff's got to get kind of creative down there, but I think Cliff's got to get kind of creative with his playbook too. If it's not working this way, let him make it work. All right. So if we're not getting push here, bring one of those goddamn tight ends in the backfield, line them up as fullback. Let's get in there and play some snot-nosed football. Snot-nosed football. That's just gross. Snot bubbler football. Anybody's out there that knows what a snot bubbler is. Conrad Dobler was a bad man. All right. So, Bill, Max, what did you think of Bill? So, is Bill our running back one now?
Not if we draft number 4 from Notre Dame.
Nah, we're getting Breece Hall anyway, so it's fine.
Scotty's already got his fucking algorithm working over there. Max, what do you think? Wait, hold on. We got to give him.
We got a list. No,
I found himself in a gay bar.
No, I didn't. No,
no.
There is. Yeah. No.
Sorry, that's the wrong one.
Doesn't matter. Leave.
All right, there's Scott's list of the week. He showed it to you, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're not watching the YouTube channel, this is your cue to do so. All right, if you're watching us over there on social media or listening to us in your car, listen, if you're listening to us in the car, just turn it on YouTube and watch it. I mean, goddamn it, everybody else on the fucking road is. You might as well too.
Wow.
Twist says, Cliff going to stay? Yes, I sure as hell hope so.
I think so. I think that, coming off of a season like this, after the season he had last year, I think the first thing he'd have to do in an interview is make an excuse, and that's not a good sign. So, yeah.
I think the whole league knows what our excuse is. I mean, you fucking got. Listen, 85 players we've signed on the roster. Out of a max you can sign throughout the year is 90. No one ever comes close to that. And we
is there a fine attached to that? Because I saw the Nicky Javala tweet saying 85. Now
you just can't do it. You can't do it. I mean, you have a max roster slots of 90.
All right. So
throughout the year.
So what happens if you reach 90
this week?
You can't sign.
You can't sign anybody.
Scott, remember a couple years ago we played the Giants in Week 17, and they only had 52 players on their roster. It was the Jake Fromm game. Yeah, that's what happens is we can't dress enough people. Like we don't have a full roster.
We can't dress enough players now. I mean, we dress guys, but there ain't many players.
Well, I think it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit different. I mean, it throughout the whole entire year, you can have a max of 90 contracts.
Right, but if you hit 90 contracts, but you only have 50 guys that are healthy out of those 90, you can only have.
It's very rare that anybody comes close to it. Just because I mean, not as close as we've come. Because you never hear about it.
We've added another to the list. Scott, give me the injury report. I want to know about Tyler Biadasz.
Sprained ankle.
I haven't heard anything. There's nothing come out about Tyler Biadasz at the moment to say that but it didn't look good.
You hear how clinical he sounds, Max? That's why I call on Scott for the injury report. Listen, go do it again, Scotty. That was great.
Yeah, there was nothing come out as of yet on the injury report. At the moment, I'm not hearing anything.
One of your ears like this and say,
sources are telling me the one is ketchup and the other one is brown.
That's right. So we don't have anything definitive on him.
Nothing at all. No, there's nothing in the post game interview from Dan speculating, and there's been nothing to date about Biadasz either to say what's gone on.
And we
Al Spaghetti did okay though.
We are blaming you for the Biadasz.
Well, I did get that in the chat yesterday. I mean, what's wrong with having a good backup center? You
jinxed it.
It's not that you need a backup center, but Scott, you did say he's been healthy for 16 games.
Right.
I did, yeah.
You did.
Look, come on, Max. I could say that about any player and they'll go down. You know how this season works.
Don't.
That Josh Johnson. Bullshit. Next, no, get some freak injury.
You, your friends, and your Johnson.
All right, Twist says NFL needs to stop with giving teams 3 days rest bullshit or expand the rosters in order to give another bye week. Yes, I 100% agree.
I think we're going to see another bye week next season.
Well,
another
that's
bye
great.
week or another game.
You know what I think. They can't really split up 2 bye weeks fairly amongst every team. It gets disjointed. I think they should just take a 2-week break or 2 1-week breaks. The whole league takes a break. We run the Daytona 500 in the infield of the Super Bowl, right, or around the stadium. How did we write it up? We had a good idea. We had a really good idea. Roger should have listened to us.
Didn't they, just because they've tried 2 bye weeks before, and you always told me, didn't the Dolphins have a week 1 bye?
They did. They had a week 1 bye. I think it was like 1992. They tried 2 bye. They had an 18-week season with 2 bye weeks in it. And, yeah, the Dolphins had a week 1 bye. It was the most fucked up thing you could possibly fucking imagine. And, for me, 16 games was perfect. I think they fucked.
All right, so how is that different than playing this year, though? You know?
What do you mean? Having a week 1 bye?
I mean, it's just, you're still getting another bye later on in the season.
Yeah, but it's.
Yeah, but the point of the bye week is to rest up in the middle of the season. If you have week 1,
think about it this way. These guys, especially in the late 80s, early 90s, they're like racehorses. Okay, you get them in the stable, you shoot them up all full of fucking butyl nitrate, you get them out there in the goddamn starter, and you can't turn them around and say no, they're going to bite you. So you got to let them just play. Otherwise, they fall asleep. And I don't know that the Dolphins did all that well this year or that year. I'm looking.
Wasn't 92 the year that Marino tore his Achilles?
It might have been. I think he tore his Achilles because he was sitting in a recliner when he should have been playing football in week 1. I was looking up something, but I can't recall what it was. So we're not going to bother with that. All right. Wide receiver.
Can't be hitting people like Brian Dawkins every 2 seconds, though, John, can you? I'd love to, but that's a bad man right there. But anyway.
Wide receivers, I thought had a pretty good game. Deebo Samuel.
Yeah. He was good. Angry run to start it off. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they gave him a hell of a good lane.
Yeah, they gave the receivers had a good game given who was throwing the ball to him.
Yeah.
They had a good game, period. I thought when you can turn screen passes like that, I thought that's good. Am I wrong? 60-yard screen passes are good. I think
elite wide receiver one, going for his 3 for 40 yards. Yeah.
He had 5 for 60, Jesse.
Same
5
difference.
for 60, 63. Come on, let's get it right. give him his props. Come on.
Because
he had a long of 16 yards.
Yeah, and he's playing
Your
with.
friends and your Johnson.
That's what the offense was on Saturday.
He did have a good.
I'm all fucked up with
He's quarterback proof. He's 5 for 60 every game.
Yeah, he's pretty much
5 for 60 is 1,000 yards, Jesse, over a 16-game season.
What do we think about Sinnott? Genuinely,
he got more involved. Yeah, man. I mean, he had his best game.
Yeah, I thought he had a couple of catches in garbage time, which was okay. You still got to catch him. I think that the talent is there. You just got to use it. It's the same thing that you talk about with Jordan McGee.
I think he's caught every ball that's been thrown to him, hasn't he?
He's had 2 targets that haven't been catches.
Yeah, so that means no.
But was that this past game?
Yeah, I think it was.
That's 2 targets this whole season that haven't been catches. But a target could be the ball got thrown 20 feet over his head,
which is entirely possible given his quarterback situations. And I think one of them I thought he did drop one this week. I don't know that he dropped it, but it was something that was not a good ball. I thought Terry played well. Debo played well. Burks, again, with a nice catch. All right, look, I know people are going to kind of wrinkle their nose up and say, "Oh, you're putting too much in on it." And we still need to go get a wide receiver. And I completely agree. We still need to go get a wide receiver. But I want to see ink on a piece of paper with Treylon Burks and Washington Commanders names next to one another.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I like
him. Good with that.
He's got the talent. You can see it. I thought that the play that showed me more than anything, not necessarily the circus catch that he made, was that when they tried that reverse with him. All right, it only went for a yard, but they caught him 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, over on the sidelines, and he friggin' fought, and it took 3 guys to bring him down. And he ended up getting a yard with it. So
I think Burks has always had the talent. I mean, his issue's always been health.
He's been hurt.
Injury. Right. If he can keep healthy, I think we've got one. That's what I want to sign him for.
Plus, when he was drafted, his expectations were skyrocketed because remember he was the replacement for A.J. Brown after the Titans traded him away.
Mm-hmm.
So,
tell you what, he's almost exactly the same size. I mean, I think
we need to talk about the ref situation
too.
too.
This close in size.
100%. We need to talk about the refs. It was despicable again.
It's always despicable in the NFL.
This is the reason I put it in the chat yesterday. This is the reason why players and people who are sports betting, and that's the problem now, is we'll talk about sports betting in a minute, but people who are sports betting and betting on games, they must look at this and think, is this fixed? Because there's so many plays, and it's not just in our play. Look at the play last week with Detroit where it was, went back off, what was it, offensive...
It was offensive. Right into that dude, shoved him 5
George Pickens' play this past week where he got called OPI was not as much OPI as it was.
That was egregious. But then I look and I'm watching half of these plays, and I just think, how are you even calling that? The Treylon Burks no play against the Eagles. Then that was terrible the week before, and then yesterday the refs were abysmal.
It's
absolutely abysmal
all the time. It's been that way for years. Right now, explain to me.
They need to make them full time. They have to make them full time professional referees. This is the only sport I've ever watched, and tennis, they're fucking full time. Rugby, full time. Football, full time. Why is this such a big game in the US and worldwide, and they don't have full time professional referees with a union that can look after them? I don't understand it.
We've been asking that question for decades. Now, didn't they hire some of them full-time, Max?
Yeah,
I remember that right?
10 years ago, but they only hired 1 per crew.
Yeah, right.
So, because what they want, Scott, is they want all these guys that are, lawyers and doctors.
No, I get that. I understand where you're coming from, but
why?
That's their job. But why do they want to do that when you can have referees who could? It could be a pathway for former players.
Do you really want to know why? Because when they have these rule books that are written the way that they are, you need to have someone with somewhat of a brain cell to be able to interpret what the hell they're trying to say.
Well, see, here's the thing. What I always think is if you hire full-time referees, you're adding what, maybe 100 guys to the NFL payroll at the most, all right, or tops. And if
they can't not afford it. You know
job,
what I mean?
If that's their job, then okay, for 3 or 4 days a week, you're watching film. All right, you're taking what happened here, what happened there, what happened here, what happened here. You're getting better at what you do, and you are the most important thing. All of you officials are getting on the same fucking page. I can't stand it that from one week to the next, one call is these jerk down calls that they call holding on all the damn time. They do this fucking jerk all the damn time, and they call it one week, and then the next week they don't call it. They do it another time, and it seems completely capricious. All that it does is it keeps
you're in this world.
You're swimming, man.
That's a lot of F's. What?
There you go. Now you're good. Say that exact same thing again.
All right, let me see if I can figure it out because it was a lot of F's. So when you see these kind of calls like this, okay, I'll start back from the beginning. When you have officials that are full-time employees, they can watch film, they can get together, and the most important thing is they get on the same page. We get consistency between crews. The worst thing is from week to week to week to week, you get one call this way, one call that way, one call this way, one call that way. So it lends fuel to the fire to these fools that think that this shit's fixed. And you know,
people say, "Oh, that way they can also be held accountable as well."
Right?
You know, they get docked or some kind of some kind of.
Dude, I watch Premier League football. I watch soccer all the time. If a referee makes a serious, egregious mistake, the following week they're not refereeing in the Premier League. Good. He's like, you know what I mean? They're rough refereeing 3 leagues below. It's not a punishment, but you take time off to then go back up to the top level again, and it's all professionally monetized, and they'll go through the system to get there. You know, there might be an assistant for 5 years before they even get to referee a football match at football league level. Yeah. Then you build up and build up and build up. Why are we not doing that? I mean, like I said before, Max, I get it about playbooks and everything else, and about how to read and interpret the rules and having the knowledge and brain to understand that. But if you've got former coaches or former players that might want to still be out there and think, you know what, I can make a living out of this, then why not?
Well, because let me give you this with the George Pickens OPI yesterday. I don't know if you had the Netflix broadcast or if you were on Sky Sports or anything.
I was on Netflix, yeah.
So they were saying that Randy Moss used to tell Nate Burleson, give him the chicken wing as opposed to give him the hand.
Right.
It does the exact same thing versus this. It's just this is legal, but this is not. So, but
it's interpretation. It's how you bend the rules, isn't it?
Can I read you something real quick,
please?
Mm-hmm. So, Article 2 of the rule book regarding prohibited acts by both teams while the ball is in the air.
Article 2, Section 4.
We have 7 bullet points as to what is not allowed for pass interference. Tell me how many of these sound the same. A, contact by a player who is not playing the ball that restricts the opponent's opportunity to make the catch. B, playing through the back of an opponent in an attempt to make a play on the ball. C, grabbing an opponent's arms in such a manner that restricts his opportunity to catch a pass. D, extending an arm across the body of an opponent, thus restricting his ability to catch a pass, and regardless of whether the player committing such act is playing the ball. So if you're playing behind the receiver on a crossing route, you cannot reach your arm across them to make a play on the ball.
Unless you don't touch them. I've seen it done. That's fucking what Emmanuel Forbes is everybody give all fucking praise for. That's what he keeps doing.
Cutting off the path of an opponent by making contact without playing the ball. F, hooking an opponent in an attempt to get the ball in such a manner that it causes the opponent's body to turn prior to the ball arriving. Or G, initiating contact with an opponent by shoving or pushing off, thus creating separation.
Yep.
However, Article 3.
Article 3.
Permissible acts by both teams while the ball is in the air. Incidental contact by an opponent's hands, arms, and body when both players are competing for the ball, or neither player is looking for the ball. If there's any question whether contact is incidental, the ruling should be no interference.
Yeah, we know that. The thing about it is, I always think that interference is pretty obvious when you see it.
Yeah, but how many times have we seen interference get no called or called? Or even better, when they tried to do the whole instant replay about interference, it was overturned one time.
Right. See, I think it should be used. We had that play last week where, not against the Cowboys, against the Eagles, where remind me, it was one of our receivers was going for the ball and
Burks in the end zone.
Burks
Burks
in
was
the
going
end
for the
zone.
end zone, and he's literally holding. He's got a grip on his left arm and holding it down. And when you can see that, all right. Now I get it. I was talking with a couple of peoples about the tripping call a couple of weeks ago that negated a long run by Marcus Mariota, right? And if you start to try to go back and call penalties like that, then then you're going to have people going, oh, look at the holding over here, that holding over there. Before you know it, lawyers are going to be what we're watching on television. So, but interference, 90% of the time, is just one or two or three guys. So I think it's obvious enough that the booth can call down and go, hey, he had him by the arm. Throw the goddamn flag.
But also, to build off of that, the same season when they had pass interference reviewed, Kelvin Harmon got called for a pass interference 15 yards before the play actually happened, where when they tried to call pass interference, he was getting pushed away from the ball.
Hang on a
And
second.
Joe Theismann was on the preseason game saying, how is this possibly offensive pass interference?
Hang on, I'll be right with you. Hold on. Hello? Oh, hey. Yeah. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks. All right, talk to you later. All right, that was Kelvin Harmon calling up to thank anybody for saying his name on the fucking podcast. Good for us. That's great. No, isn't he one of the DC defenders? Doesn't he play
Yeah, he was.
football? I did see one thing. Speaking of now, we're talking about older players. T.O. is now playing pickleball. I'd like to play against him. So, all right, let's do some head smacks and butt pats for the football game.
Head smack.
You're in the war sewer again,
It was
John.
mostly this exhibition football. All right, who are you giving a butt pat to? We'll start anywhere you want, offense or defense. Jesse, go ahead.
I'll start with Josh Johnson, man. Hats off to you.
Yeah.
You know, we got down 21-3, and you fought back and helped make this second half pretty competitive and fun to watch.
You, your friends, and your Johnson.
All right, Scotty, what about you? Who you got a butt pat for?
Yeah, I'll take the low-hanging fruit and say Bill Krosky-Merritt.
Now, you know, when you're patting butts, the low-hanging fruit is actually somebody's balls. Be very careful.
Doesn't matter. He can have a ball pat after 100 yards. That's fine.
105 yards for Bill. Yeah, man. That was fantastic. Max, how about you?
Debo, he went and got his money.
Debo.
Debo played well. Using too much glue on the mic. Twist is in fine form tonight. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stay on. I'm going to give it to Johnny Newton.
Has to be.
Just right over to the defense real quick. Go ahead. What you, Jesse? Johnny Newton. We all know why. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah. I thought we got to give one to Cliff. You know, he called a good game.
Yeah,
He did. He called a good game. Scotty, who else you got? Anybody on a butt pat? Offense, defense, special teams, anything? Nothing.
I got one.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ricky Barber. Ricky Barber, defensive tackle, got in for one series, had 2 tackles and a sack.
Very
He
good,
did
Ricky
actually.
Barber. There we go.
Ricky Barber.
All right, so thank you, Ricky Barber. All right then, and let's do some head smacks. Head smacks. We'll start with you, Max. Anywhere you want to go, offense, defense, special teams, head smacks. Oh, yeah, wait, I got one more. Hang on, I got one more butt pat, and that's just whatever the fucking kicker's name is. He hasn't missed yet.
Jake Moody.
Jake.
I got one more, maybe a hat tip or but Chris Moore. He had a good kickoff.
It's okay.
Real quick.
I know we're. Can we Chase Edmonds? Look, he's still trying to run a kick return from the opening kickoff.
Dude.
He's still trying to cut across the 20-yard line, and the game ended 20
You
hours
can
ago.
See his hands up on the wheel.
Come on, everybody, let's go.
River Craycraft. He just flopped forward for about a yard. I was like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah, no problem. Talk to you later. All right, it was River Craycraft's mom thanking us for saying his name. He was actually in an NFL game. That's cool. Good for River Craycraft. All right, let's do. We're on some head smacks.
I'm going to take the lowest hanging fruit. Quan Martin.
Absolutely.
He got benched yesterday.
Yeah,
good.
I think him and a couple others are making some business decisions out there.
Yeah. I really don't. I'm not going to go too far on any of them. I thought that they kept the game close and competitive. You guys have already taken Quan Martin, and that's the biggest one in my opinion. I'm not going to.
I think Mikey deserves one too. He was awful yesterday.
I mean,
Will Harris trash.
Will Harris, yeah, I'll give you.
Get out of here.
Absolute trash.
All right, let's see. We got some football games to pick, but before we do that, I don't have a top 10, but I do have some Christmas presents that the Washington Commanders got for Christmas. So let's see here. I don't have any Christmas music to put on here. That's too bad. All right, so
Silver Bell.
Oh, sexy Christmas presents.
There we go. Sexy Christmas presents. Sorry, these are Christmas presents that were received by Washington Commanders this week. Hey, what happened to my background? Where the fuck's our background? Hang on a minute. This is all fucked up. What the fuck are you doing here? There it is. Yeah. There. Sorry, everybody. Fucking with people's perceptions of the show here. All right, so number 10. Okay, there's no number 10, but this was a Christmas gift that was received by Marshawn Lattimore, a shiny new Raiders.
Oh, don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. It's not fair.
It is fair. See ya.
All right, number 9 for Adam Peters, a subscription to NFL Under 30 magazine, so we can start to figure out who we want.
And there's a free agent who we need to sign. Anyway.
Right, number 8, Chris Moore. Nice certificate of participation. That's very nice of him. Way to go there, Buckaroo. Let's see here. We got what's this? Dan Quinn, a hatchet man. He needs somebody to go in there and fire people for him, and then he can stand by the door when his friend is getting walked out going, I tried, I'm sorry. It's out of my hand. And he needs a hatchet. Okay.
I'm sorry, buddy. I tried. I did everything I could for you.
I'll take that job. Fucking ruthless.
Right.
Out.
I did my best.
Platty shit. Out. I'd be ruthless.
All right, for, Quan Martin, a nicely worded letter of recommendation to the good people in the Human Resources Department of the United Parcel Service. He can drive. What the hell? Let's see. Who else do we have here that got a nice Christmas gift? Oh, Bobby Wagner got a nice new mobility scooter. Passing down. There he is.
His nickname's Two Sticks.
I do believe the last gift that was brought by Santa Claus to Washington Commanders personnel was Joe Witt, who got a stool, a blue vest, and 10 minutes in front of a training video to teach him how to say "Welcome to Walmart." Fuck out of here. All right, so there's our Christmassy stuff right there. We'll get into some football picks. All right. And you know what? We're going to do it like professionals. We're going to say right after this. And we're back. And we're going to start off with the Texans and the Chargers. Jesse, you can take over whenever you want. This is disrespectful.
Yeah. This is a big game right here. Texans at Chargers.
Indeed.
Chargers favored by 1.5 over under 39.5. Yeah, this is going to be a good game. You got the Texans, awesome defense, and the Chargers offense that is pretty fucking good. I'm still going to lean to the Chargers here. I am. Stroud's been playing better, but I think the Chargers are on the roll right now, and I don't think there's anybody that's going to stop them.
Scotty, I want you to make a list. All right, this is one game in which we have both starting quarterbacks healthy and ready to play.
We do.
All right, so keep a list of how many we have.
I wouldn't know. I don't know how healthy Justin Herbert's hand
Doesn't matter.
is, but he's starting. Yeah.
He's playing. That's the thing. I don't think it bothers him. That dude was fucking running wild last week with a busted up hand. And the Texans, for as good as their defense is, I will take the under in this game, but I think I'd take the Chargers to squeak out a win on Dicker the kicker. And really, if you're the Texans and you're going over to the Chargers, who are the roommates of the Rams, isn't this like a sleepover at your friend's house?
Maybe.
I guess, maybe. Max, who you got?
Max.
Oh, I think this is disrespect for the Chargers to be favored. I think the Texans are going to win this game. The Texans are still going for their the playoff berth. The Texans haven't clinched. The Chargers have a shot at winning that division, but are they going to be able to do it? Most likely not. Denver's running away with that division at 13-3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Chargers do if they do win, they do play Denver next week, so that could be something. But I think Texans' defense is too good.
They are amazing. That's why I took the under in this
They're
game.
good, but I mean, the Chargers' offense is really good. And I like John said, the Texans' offense isn't really all that great. And the Chargers do have a solid defense.
Is Woody Marks going to play this weekend? I know he didn't play last week.
I think he will.
That changes.
I think he is. I thought I heard it. I don't think so.
Report.
Their offense isn't bad. I mean, when they've got oh shit, I lost his name. It was right there in my fucking head.
Nico Collins.
Nico Stroud.
Nico Collins. When Nico Collins is healthy and he's playing, they've got another wide receiver that's been emerging, and fucking Marks. I think he's emerged. If he's healthy and ready to go, they've been able to put up points at times. I think that I still want to take the under because I like their defense, and I'll take the Chargers just to win at home. But 1.5, I think that half point's going to be dangerous.
I'll take the Chargers. I'll lay them points. I think the Chargers are going to win by at least 7.
Well, all right. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I wouldn't go all that far.
I do. I think they're going to absolutely boat race the Texans. But there you go.
Boat race them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's because it's San Diego. Oh no, it's not. It's Los Angeles. They have boats there, but not like San Diego. All right, Baltimore and Green Bay.
Malik Willis.
No Jordan Love.
Malik Willis is starting.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think
who's starting for the Ravens?
We haven't.
Snoop Huntley.
Huntley is, but Lamar's doubtful.
So this
line right now is 3.5 for the Packers.
Oh, it's changed. All right. So these announcements must have just happened because Jesse, you sent me a parlay earlier today that had Jordan Love in it. So
and also
I saw the announcement about 5 minutes before I got on.
The over/under is now also at 38.5 now.
Wow. So Scotty, this is a game in which we make this on your list. Put this on your list.
I've got it.
Both backups.
2 backups in this football game due to injuries. So
wait, hold on a second. You're fucking up the list. You're only doing quarterbacks that are actually healthy.
You said
right?
only quarterbacks that are healthy.
Well, yeah, but I'm just keeping track here as well. This is now
I got it
game
too.
which
it's okay, I've got them both.
If you looked at the schedule earlier in the year and said to yourself, "Well, by golly there, Doris, I'm going to buy some tickets to go to see the Ravens here play against the dang Packers," you get there and you see Malik Willis getting ready to face off against Tyler Huntley.
Keep in mind, you're going to be seeing it from about a hole this big because of how cold it is in Green Bay.
Well,
and your ass is going to freeze.
I went to the Dallas game yesterday with our third string quarterback. So
tomorrow in Green Bay, it's a high of 39 degrees is the high.
Can you check what that is in Celsius, please?
Summertime there. Listen, I say it all the time in the preseason about how the attrition level of the quarterbacks is so high. The NFL can't do anything about it. They got to get rid of these rules changes that they've done because they've ruined the football game, and they can't protect any quarterbacks. And now here we are in December. I'm pointing at it. Look at this game. Mm-hmm. Okay, this game's got playoff implications, and you've got
win.
2 bums. I mean, I'm not going to call either one of them bums. Those are 2 of the better backup quarterbacks in the league. But you're still,
Packers are in the playoffs though now.
The Packers have clinched the playoff. They are going.
They were 7th seed.
No, they've clinched a spot. However, they are trying to get with their division, but they need to win to be able to get in there. If Baltimore loses, they're out. This is a must-win for Baltimore. Scott G sees 39. He wears his shorts. Let's be honest.
Scott G says, "Yeah, that's balmy." Yeah, I saw that video of some guy walking to school in his shorts in the snow, and I think that was probably Scott. Scott, he's up in the Dakotas, man. If it's over 20 degrees, he's in a fucking tank top. You know that. All right.
I got the Ravens.
The Ravens.
Yeah, I'm throwing. I'm pissing in the win here, and
I think the Ravens have to win this game.
Yeah, they got to win this game.
The only thing I would take,
even though Malik Willis played well, he did get banged up. I think the last time he was out.
Yeah, he has a bum shoulder.
And the Packers are, lately something's been going on with the Packers.
No Micah Parsons. That's what's been going on.
I thought I raised you better than this. The proper term is indigent shoulder.
Sorry.
We don't call them bums anymore.
Sorry. So, Malik Willis has a Malik Willis shoulder. Sorry.
That's right. He's got a health challenged shoulder. To me, it's still an intriguing game because they are both backups, and they're both pretty good backups. I would go the overs on both the running backs. I don't know what Derrick Henry's on. I'm figuring he's about 85. I haven't looked at it yet.
Dad, you and I might get this game locally, but for everybody else, this is a Peacock exclusive.
Oh, a Peacock exclusive. Mm-hmm. Peacock exclusive.
Derrick Henry's line is 72.5. Josh Jacobs is 58.5.
Peacock.
I'll take the Ravens in this game. Max, what says you?
I think the Ravens are going to win this game. The Ravens are going to have to win this game and hope that the Steelers can lose to Shador.
I like the Packers in this game, even with Malik Willis. I know that the Ravens' backs are up against the wall, but I just don't think their back is as strong as it used to be. I'm taking the Packers at home for sure.
Okay.
Every time. And I think that when I'm talking about these quarterbacks and their injuries and maybe getting the NFL to do some changes, Peacock having booked this game to be an exclusive and ending up with Tyler Huntley versus Malik Willis might have a little more pull in it than the old Bleeding Burgundy podcast.
Scott, for the last game, you got the Chargers and Texans both starting quarterbacks on your list.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you what. I did one thing I did not do today, and I usually do, is I put our pick bets up in where they would be the most common sense to read them off. So if I get to that point and you don't see your bet, just holler out. So Seattle versus Carolina.
Real quick, hang on 1 second, real quick. So that game tomorrow night is getting called by Noah Eagle. How short is Noah Eagle that Drew Brees was towering over him during that game?
I swear, Noah Eagle, if you look at him, you would never think that voice is coming out of him. You look at him and you think he's going to be talking to you like this.
Can you imagine the father-son? You three are fathers. Can you imagine the arguments that him and Ian Eagle would have had in that house?
Tell you, no, Dad, I'm telling you. And then always when they show Ian Eagle, in the booth, he always looks funny too. He's got a big fucking head. And here I am talking about people. So fuck him. I thought, you know what? Here, let's do this real quick. What did you think of the Netflix broadcasts yesterday?
The camera seemed far away. The camera seems so far back than it usually does on Fox. It was like they weren't zooming in on the game. When a play would go to the far side, I barely could see what was going on.
More like it was in the crowd. Scotty, you said it was absolute shit.
Yeah, I thought it was terrible. I thought the presentation was poor. I thought the entertainment was poor in our game. I mean, Snoop was different levels, but yeah, it was I didn't rate it at all. Didn't rate our coverage in any way, shape, or form.
I tell you what, if you want to make everybody in America happy, make Snoop the fucking Super Bowl halftime show. That dude, he is the master. Jesse, what did you think of the broadcast?
I mean, I was there live.
That's right. You were in the game. So
Jesse, what was the halftime entertainment during the game?
It was Sugarland. No.
Oh, okay, Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, Sugar Hill Gang. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, Sugar Hill Gang.
Light. I remember that.
Yeah, and Digital Underground played in
that's pretty cool.
Legends Plaza, which was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Now's your chance to do the dance, do the hump.
Shabuzi was there. Max is all excited yesterday because I knew who Shabuzi was. He tried to give me
that shocked me. You knew who Shabuzi was.
And hey, man, I'm not as out of it as you think, young fella.
Yeah, I have no idea who the fuck Shabuzi is.
He's actually pretty good. I like him. I mean, I tell you what, I am not a fan of country music. You know that. I just am not a fan of it. Rap usually is not my bag either, but the mix of both of them so far, the people that have mixed them successfully, it's pretty good. It's not so bad. All right, so Seahawks and Panthers. I'm oddly intrigued.
How is this game? This game is not the national for CBS.
It should be.
For 1 o'clock game.
It's a good game.
It's not even. It doesn't even get the number one crew. It gets Ian Eagle and JJ Watt.
For games like this, I'm glad I have the NFL app because I can watch it. I'm excited to watch this game. I think it's been a good game, even though I think Seahawks are going to.
I think this is my disrespect number 2.
Okay.
Seahawks are favored by 7.5.
Do you think it should be more to the Seahawks?
I think it should be less. I think we're discounting the Carolina Panthers.
I do too, but I think their division falls down to next week when they play Tampa Bay. So I think they can let this one slide a little bit.
Jesse, you're talking?
Panthers are playing
Seahawks
really well.
Seahawks are favored by 7.5. Over under is 42.5, and Seahawks are favored. The away favorite coming across country. So Max may have a slight point.
It's on the top.
I see it as a 5.5, 6, I think. but the odds makers see it a little bit differently. But I'm definitely going Seahawks in this game. I think they're just too strong of a team.
All right, for me, I hate that I'm going to say this because I know as soon as I do, the team that I can't figure out more than any of them is going to fuck me. But I'm taking the Panthers and the 7.5 points. I think they can win the game. I think the Seahawks might be in a little bit of a swoon after their big win over the Rams. I like the Panthers in this game at home. They are playing for their lives, and I mean, I get it. Either it's going to come down to next week for them and the Bucks, but I don't like this notion that they're going to let it slide. I don't think that they can, and I think that the Seahawks might look past them. They've got the 49ers next week, and that's going to be a huge game. So give me the Panthers, and I'll take the over in this game.
I'm taking I'm taking the Seahawks. I think it'll be close, but I think the Seahawks will win the game.
I think the Seahawks are going to win, but I think it's going to be close. I would think this is a last-second field goal by Seattle, 17-14, 20-17, somewhere in that range. And
this is a 1 o'clock game?
This is a 1 o'clock game. It is not going to shock me at all if Carolina wins this game.
No, me too. I'm exactly right with you, Max. I agree. I think that Carolina could win this game quite easily. It's a flip of a coin, and I never thought I'd say that. They're playing really good football at the minute, the Panthers, but so are the Seahawks. That game against the Rams a couple of weeks ago, that looked like an NFC Championship game. It was that good.
This is going to be a blowout. Come on, guys. Let's be real here.
All right, here we go.
Game of the week, boys.
Game of the week.
This game is going to have a lot of offense.
This game, Jacoby Brissett is going to have his arm fall off because of how many times he's going to throw the ball.
Now, on the quarterbacks, are we saying Brissett is the backup because Murray's not obviously there?
Brissett's the starter.
Yeah, they're not going to.
Are you classing? No, but you classing him as the starter? Is what I'm saying, John, for the book.
Oh yeah, as a matter of fact,
yes.
Here you go.
Opening
I've
day
got my parlay right here. John's
quarterback
overs.
Hold on. Scott's asking you a question. You're not giving me a clear answer.
What is the answer?
So I'm saying, is Brissett the starter? Because you wanted me to mark down all the starting quarterbacks.
You don't know.
Is it Kyler Murray? It should be Kyler Murray, really, shouldn't it?
It should be, right.
So he's the back. So yeah, Brissett's the backup.
When I say so there are some that I think, like for the example, Spencer Rattler was the quarterback coming in for the Saints, but I think Tyler Shuck was going to be the guy all along, right? But they did not intend to finish the season with Jacoby Brissett taking over, right? I think that's my opinion. So I'm making the rules. There you go. All right, so I'm taking the Bengals in this game, winning big. I'll take the over in this game. Wide receivers are going to be up and down the field like crazy. You could probably put the over on everybody that's playing offense in this game.
Yeah, I'd say all the wide receivers playing this game, you could probably hit the overs on.
Except for that, what's his name? The guy, Andrew.
Marvin Harris?
No, the guy from the Bengals.
Yoshi.
Yeah, he ain't hit nothing. Forget him. All right, so I do have a big parlay on this one. John's quick quarterback overs, and it starts with these two quarterbacks. Both of them are going over their number, 262.5 for Burrow. He's going to throw for over 300, I think. Jacoby Brissett over 252.5. Even if he throws for only 2 yards of completion, he's going to throw it 700 fucking times. All right. Trevor Lawrence going to get Scotty Zamanel over 235.5. There we go. Drake May over 255.5. Mr. Automatic at plus 998. That's my quick quarterback overs for the week. I'm
gonna send Scotty a Trevor Lawrence wig, so maybe that'll help him.
She said if they get to the championship game or the Super Bowl, I've got to wear a wig on the pod.
Oh, that would be great. And the best part about it, dude, is if you put a bandana over it, and then you can be for one of those guys that sang for Poison. All right, so I already made my pick in this game.
Bengals.
No one's not picking the Bengals. Come
Jamar
on.
Chase in fantasy Super Bowl week is almost as sure of a thing as you can possibly say. I just looked it up. He averages 135 yards in fantasy Super Bowl.
Wow.
Mind you, that's only been 4 games, but 135 yards.
I mean, mind you, nothing. If you could tell me 4 games a guy averages 135 yards, I want to know where to sign him.
So,
all right. So, Scott, Jesse, you made your pick on this game?
Yeah,
I got the Bengals, man. Yeah, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I would also hit the over on this game as well.
Same. Yeah. I think the Bengals could get the over on their own.
Yeah. All right. So, Tampa Bay and the Dolphins. To me, Baker Mayfield runs like a man with a hamster up his ass. This is just me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Cool. Then we've seen the same movies. All right. Yeah, we keep clicking Jesse's links. I'm taking the Bucs in this. I'm not going to drop those points though. 7 points, too much. No.
Yeah. Dolphins can score.
Yeah.
Achan's still on fire, but
Tua is not playing, is he?
No, it's Quinn Ewers.
Ewers will play. He played pretty good last week.
Okay.
You know what?
He wasn't terrible.
Go on, Max.
Don't do it, Dak. Don't do it, Max.
I'm going to provide my rationale first. What is here off the top of your dome? What is the Bucs record since the bye week?
I can see why Scotty didn't put this one up. Ha!
They're 1-6, and their one win was against the Cardinals. Since they've lost to the Saints, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Dolphins might sneak this out.
I think they might. I don't want to call it, but I think you could be right. Achan is on fire at the minute, so
and I mean,
Bucs need this game. They're going to get this game.
They do. They will.
I think they're going to win it, but I wouldn't touch the 7 points.
I would say Bucs win. Dolphins with the points.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to bet the points, but Bucs are definitely winning this game.
Also, again, what has happened to Emeka Egbuka?
He's terrible.
That is a good question.
Fallen
off. The same thing that happened to Marvin Harrison Jr.
He got hurt.
Harrison never actually popped off like Egbuka did at the beginning of the season.
Suppose so. Yeah, I'll give you that.
One time my Egbuka popped off, and I got thrown out of Kmart.
Egbuka, his target share, Egbuka has 119 targets, which is almost double anyone else on that team. He only has 59 catches.
Oof. Rough.
Don't bring that nonsense over here.
Yeah, you and your nonsense.
I mean,
Kyler trying out for the Nationals.
The Nationals right now.
I thought it was the Oakland A's, or now are they going to be the Las Vegas Athletics now?
Yes. Yeah. Right now they're not Oakland. They're just the A's.
You know what?
They're playing Sacramento right now.
Since it's Christmas time, we're just bullshitting right now, having fun, talking about all kinds of shit. I'll wait till we get to the Raiders. All right, we're not there yet. So we're going to go right here to Scott's best chances at some butt play. The Jacksonville Jaguars at the Indianapolis Colts to be able to put a stamp on the division and cram it right up the Colts. Well, using the vernacular, up their ass.
Mm-hmm. Jags easy win this. No, this is the. I'm not trying to be funny. This is the only team in the AFC I can trust at the minute, and I don't know why.
I know why.
Big time.
For those of you just joining the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, Scott's been trying to get some anal from his wife for years.
Yeah.
And now,
oh my God, where is this guy?
Look, Scott, you know I love you, man.
Well in the playoffs.
And I'm pulling for you. I'm really pulling for you. And I want you to get that score, but I'm sorry. I don't trust the Jags.
Really?
I do.
How many teams in the AFC would you look at now and go, yeah, I trust that they're going to do everything right now in the AFC? Apart maybe New England, you could say.
Colts win this game.
They just
Colts do not win this game. No way.
What? Why? Did you pick the Colts to win?
Yep. Colts are winning this game. Mark my words.
All right. Okay.
But I'm pulling for you, Scott.
I like it. But I'm not a Jags fan. I'm just looking at this, going, right, what's gonna make me have a happy household.
Scott, we need a favor.
We've been trying to get you there.
Go on,
we need a favor.
Karen,
we need you just to audio record Karen during the Jags game.
Oh yeah. So you want to actually see the mentalist that goes on, effing and blinding, and the whole laptop getting thrown. Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Do a video. I mean, if you have
do a video.
Ask her permission.
Ask her permission.
If you had
this last season See, that's why I told you. Mac Jones is fucking better than Trevor Lawrence. At least he wants to play for the fucking team. I'm like, oh my God. We're not paying $50 million for an idiot. I'm like, now it's like, oh, he's back. The prince that was promised. Here he is.
We all say dumb shit during the
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do.
So,
like Chris Paul's ass.
Mac promised to record me during football games a million times and never did it, and I don't know why. But
John,
because every time I tried,
why do you think every time we go to the game I sit by you? It's because it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Because you also know that if you're going to go fight someone with a walking stick,
that's very true.
My favorite part of going last year, of the goofy shit that happened, was that, well, for one, I turned around, I looked up in the stands, and all I can see is Scouse.
That was funny. I'll give you that.
Out of nowhere, there's Scout.
It was the timing. It was just comedy timing, wasn't it? Straight away. Boom.
And then also when they did the thing where the Commanders did the thing where you could put yourself on a Sports Illustrated cover, right? That little cool thing that they did. Well, mine, they got me going like this to the Giants. Get out of here. Go home. And it looks like I'm going like this, but they got me right when I was doing my little get the fuck out of here dance. All right, so where are we at now? We are on. I'm taking the Jaguars in this football game.
Jags,
I can trust them, and I think that they can score a lot of points because I trust fucking Cohen.
And
Liam
Cohen.
Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is that Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey, and I've had a couple of them, so I wanted to make sure I knew his name before I said it right. But yeah, dude, he's a quarterback whisperer, and it looks to me like right about 2 weeks ago, Trevor Lawrence figured it out. No, he has not.
Yeah.
No.
We would have heard about it. Or he'd be coming
you wouldn't have heard about it, that's for sure.
Scott would be doing the show like this. Hey, guys.
He ain't getting none. Scotty doesn't have the...
Maybe it's the other way around. I don't know, but yeah.
Scotty's got to put that look in his eye, hitch his fucking hand down his pants and say, hey, baby. We'll get you there, Scott. We'll get you there. All right, are we all on the Jags except for Jesse?
Yeah, except for Jesse, yeah.
All right, except for Jesse. I'm taking Jacoby Myers and his over in this, too. I think it's like 58.5 yards. Fuck yeah, he's on fire.
Can someone look up what is not what's he called? Strange, I think, at the tight end. Is it Brenton Strange?
Brenton Strange.
I would take the over on that. He's got a lot of receptions as of late.
Yeah, Lawrence has figured it out, and the tight end is part of it. So Scott's pisser of the week.
Yeah,
right here.
So Amari Hampton anytime touchdown. A Zach Charbonnet anytime touchdown. A Chase Brown anytime touchdown. The Bengals minus the 7 and the Rams the 8.5 is a 2.642.
You and these anytime touchdowns.
I just like running backs on anytime touchdowns because they get touchdowns. You can't really do it with receivers unless it's that's the book of knowledge. Put that down in the book of football knowledge. And if you bet in like Puka Nacua or you bet in someone, it's like that's not going to happen. Like CeeDee Lamb, he's on an accumulator yesterday, and I'm like, back him. No.
I had CeeDee Lamb 60 yards yesterday. And
see you, Twiz. Take care, mate.
Happy New Year, brother.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, definitely better come back next week, Twist. We're playing the Eagles. The Eagles and Commanders come back. We need to talk about it with Twist.
We do.
All right. So I'm figuring if Twist has to go eat dinner, that means he's about 14 years old. His mom just called him.
He said he just turned 40.
He did, yeah, he's 40.
Hey, I'm not going to goddamn pretend. He can be whatever he wants to be on this show. My sense of humor level stopped at around age 13, and I'm proud of that. All right, Patriots at the Jets. Speaking of getting somebody's foot stuck up their ass, the Patriots are going to need to go buy some shoes, I think, after this game because they are going to lose many of them in the anal cavities of the New York Jets.
Well, who's the New York Jets' QB? Who are they starting this week?
The same guy.
The third stringer.
I will say the Patriots are going to be without 5 starters. Oof. That being said, they're going to win by 28.
Is any of them Drake May? Then it doesn't matter. All right.
I think Travion Henderson was practicing this week. I think
he's questionable. He was a full participant today.
I said it earlier when you bring up Travion Henderson about these
Brady Cook
fixed. All right. Last week everybody was like, "Oh, look at Travion Henderson. He goes out right at this point of the game, and they try to tie it into some kind of fucking over under." It's like, okay, I saw his head bounce off the turf like a fucking basketball. You didn't?
Yeah.
Did anybody watch Travion Henderson when he got hurt?
Yes.
His fucking head bounced off the goddamn floor. So, all of you morons out there that like to talk about how it's fixed, fuck off. Prove it or shut up.
Do you guys think Aaron Glenn gets fired?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm thinking we're going to need a
Yes, I do.
defense.
Yes, I do, because I think that he's one and done there. I think there's a couple that might be one and done. I think Pete Carroll's probably one and done as well, just purely from an age thing. But for Aaron Glenn, I think if you're looking at Mendoza as the QB, trying to trade up for that first round pick or get someone that you need, then they've got to get probably a new GM and a new head coach and start afresh completely.
Well, we're going to get to the
They
game
got a
of the
couple.
top two teams here soon.
You know what the
They
Jets
got a
ought to do?
couple first round picks, I think.
I think they have, yeah. They can trade up, can't they, Jesse? Yeah.
The Jets, they keep taking stabs at the next best thing at quarterback. They keep, let's try this one, let's try that one, because they're always picking way fucking high.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be smart? You need to stabilize the ship. You bring in somebody that can do that for a year. Kirk Cousins.
Well, they just tried to do that with Justin Fields.
I get it, but Kirk can stabilize the ship, and I'm not talking about. I'm not advocating for Kirk for the Jets. I'm just saying stop chasing the brass ring, and it's nothing but a fucking piece of tarnish that you keep grabbing. I would even say go down to Miami and get back Zach Wilson for fuck's sake, and give him another try before you picking any of these bumps. Tell me who in this draft is a quarterback that you're worth picking.
None. I don't think. Is it probably Mendoza? That's it, isn't it? And I don't even think he's all that. I don't even think he's all that.
No.
Anyway.
Oh God.
Are we all taking the Patriots?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all taking the Patriots, and I'm going to lay those points 13.5, and it's going to be the over because the Patriots are going to win 46-0.
Well, hang on. Interesting thing about this game. Did y'all see the thing about the Jets with this field goal competition?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
they're going to give $100,000 away if somebody can hit, like, what, a 30-yard field goal?
It's a fan, a super fan, who has been season tickets all her entire life. And then they told her no because you're a high school soccer coach. And
who knows how to kick?
Today, they reversed the decision, and she's going to be able to kick the field goal.
Good. I hope she hits it dead down the fucking middle. Good.
She was saying she was paying for her father's medical bills, I think, as well. Was the whole reason behind why she wanted to get in to do it, which is
of course,
a bit of a sad
my
story.
Mother needs an operation. That's why I want people to please donate to the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. Jesse's mom needs an operation. We all are feeling bad. I just think that for the Jets, you are one of the shittiest organizations in all of football, and you always have been. All right? Let me just say that straight off the top. And I'm a Commanders fan. I've seen shitty football for the last 25 years. The last time I remember the Jets being anywhere close to good was when Rex Ryan got you to two AFC championships with Captain Butt Fumble. But other than that, Joe Namath. All right, it's been fucking 75 years since you people were worth a fuck. All right, and now you're going to go and try to turn away your fan base by saying this woman can't kick? Get the fuck out of here. It's $100,000. I hope she can make it.
Before you were worth a fuck. That's a new one. I like that, right? Let's just move on. Next game.
Okay, we're moving on to New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans, an oddly intriguing game. Am I wrong in that?
What do you find intriguing about this game?
I kind of am intrigued by Tyler Shuck. I think he's pretty fucking good. I think that
John's got a crush.
But no, I mean, maybe not really a strong crush. This guy could become a halfway decent quarterback. It's not a total waste of time. And Cam Ward, you can see things happening for him. I mean, he's got a bad team around him, but I think he's got talent. So I think that there's things to watch in this game.
You just like the fact that someone can say "shuck" on national television, and hopefully they make a slip up.
Well, there's always that. And maybe
Saints are favored by 2.5. Over under 39.5. Titans are at home. I think this is going to be a competitive game. Titans I think they've been playing better as of late.
It has.
And you're right. I do like Cam Ward, and I think he's got some talent, and he does have a shitty team around him.
Spears is good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think the Saints' defense is really good,
the Saints have won 3 in a row.
Yeah, and it's been playing really well lately defensively. So give me the Saints in this game.
Yeah, give me the Saints, but don't be surprised if the Titans pull this out. I think this is going to be a competitive game.
I'm taking the Titans at home. I think it's going to be competitive. I don't
get
really
another
have
one, John.
but yeah, I'm going to take the Titans at home. They're due for one, I think. They've been playing well, and they just kind of foul it up at the end. But
give me the Saints. Give me the Saints. They're going to march into Tennessee and march back out with a win.
Okay. Yep. Bang. All right, march into Tennessee. Max has Max's Christmas money, one leg every game, long shot. one leg on every fucking game.
I was bored sitting waiting outside of a shopping center today.
I think this is a pretty good pick.
I was just looking at it where, Shador's going to throw 2 picks to the Steelers. I think
right off the bat, wham.
I just think that it's fantasy Super Bowl and someone's going to have a bad game, and JSN under 90.5 just seemed too steep. Drake May is going to throw 254 yards in the first quarter. Caleb Williams is going to throw for 225. What?
Drake May with 1,000 yards.
He's going to have a 1,000-yard game.
Jacoby Myers at 5 catches is a steal.
I think so.
Jamar Chase having 100 receiving yards, not receptions, yards, in fantasy Super Bowl.
No, that means receiving. Sorry.
Devine A-Chain at 26.5, I think, is too low. They run a lot of screens out of that team. Cam Ward, 189.5, seemed also too low. Genty's starting to pop off, and the Giants' run defense is some Swiss cheese. And Josh Allen, pass and rush, that's just almost a given. So all of that is a plus 98.21 to give back to Santa or to give to Uncle Sam.
I'm nervous on the Ashton Genty. That's the
one.
That's
the only one.
That's the one that
only
makes me
bit.
nervous.
I might be a little bit nervous on the Josh Allen. Past couple of weeks, he's had low totals on both.
That's a
they're playing
total.
Philly, so that's going to be a big game for them.
That's a combined total. I don't know what the weather's going to be in Buffalo. I mean, it could be literally anything. It could be a fucking tundra situation. It could be a nice sunny day.
36 and wintry mix.
Wintry mix? That won't bother anybody unless the wind is blowing. All right. This is another oddly intriguing game. Pittsburgh and the Cleveland Browns. Intriguing in that when somebody says, hey, watch out, don't step in that, you look at the ground and say, oh, okay. I see why. All right. So I'm taking the Steelers in this game.
Steelers are winning the division.
Yeah.
Shador Sanders is going to throw 3 picks.
3 picks, he said.
3 of them.
So here's another one then, John. Are we classing Sanders as the starter?
No.
Sanders is the third-string quarterback coming into the season. This is a game in which you're seeing a backup. However, I think it's an interesting backup. I can't help it. Maybe is it just me among our panel here? I'm pulling for Shador.
I don't rate him in any way, shape, or form. I think he's.
Yeah, I didn't like him. I didn't like him as a quarterback. I don't like him as a person. I think.
No.
He's
too cocky. He's too much like his dad, and he doesn't have the skill for it.
Correct. To back it up.
He can.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but he ain't his dad.
Tip the cap to you.
He's daddy's son. That's about it.
I think I would take the over in this game, and I kind of I think Aaron Rodgers passing over under is like 204. It's low. I don't remember exactly what it is. Somebody's got it from.
It's 187.5.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm taking.
Yeah, it's not really that low. Rodgers hadn't been lighting up the stat sheets.
Metcalf is suspended for the rest of the regular season.
Here's what I have to say. Number one, dude with the blue hair that got fucking that got punched. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck about your stupid fucking press conference. You're an asshole, and I hope they ban you from every fucking NFL stadium that there is. Because DK Metcalf isn't just going to walk over and randomly pick somebody to punch in the fucking face. You earned that punch in the face, and in my mind, if you were in a bar or someplace where he wasn't on camera, you would have earned every bit of the ass kicking he would have given you.
Yeah, DK's an idiot for fucking engaging with the fan.
True.
He's a fucking idiot. He cost himself a lot of money. He cost the team.
He voided the rest of his guaranteed money.
$45 million punch. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I get it. But I'm telling you what, when you see,
that's just fucking idiot. That's idiocy.
You know, when that guy turned around and said, "That's the goal, folks." Look, man, people think that they can say anything because they're protected in the fucking. If the NFL really wants to fucking send a message then don't do anything to DK Metcalf. Say, if you come in our stadiums and you act like a fucking asshole, some big fucking 6
There are
foot
thousands and thousands of fans.
In the face.
Thousands and thousands of fans. And you've been to games before. You hear what fucking people say to them.
Jesse,
Listen,
you don't go to the front row and yell at them where they can hear you.
No, that's true.
Listen.
No, but I mean, we don't. But there's fans that do every fucking game. Every fucking game.
You're right. And my point is, most 99.9999. That's the first time I've ever seen anything like that. All right, in an NFL football.
Yeah, because Metcalf's a psycho.
I don't know. I think that guy wants to
Jack said a defensive tackle that went into the stands one time.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, a Lewican, wasn't it?
Yeah. Also, it's not the same sport, but Dad, the malice at the palace.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Scott, do you know what the malice at the palace was?
Yeah, Eric Cantona's kick.
No, in NBA, Ron Artest went into the stands and
I did a
beat the shit out
cartoon.
of
It was one of the only cartoons I ever did about nothing that was the NFL, about Ron Artest going into the
Scott, you should look at the YouTube of the malice at the palace. Oh my god,
dude, that guy asked for it though.
Yeah, there's a fucking documentary on that fucking shit.
Scott, Ron Artest got suspended for a year and a half because of what he did that day.
That guy
I'll text you it now. Eric Cantona's Kung Fu kick. That was awesome as well. That was a crystal. When you said Palace, that's why, because that was a Crystal Palace fan. That's why I thought. So, there you go.
There you go.
They were playing Manchester United today, weren't they?
By the way,
Manchester United were playing Newcastle tonight. It was 1-0 Man.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I believe Ron Artest was so affected by that, he changed his name to
Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter because he elbowed James Harden in the elbow one time.
Look, man.
Or elbowed him in the ear.
I am about tired of people that think that they are insulated because they can say, you can't touch me, it's the rules. If you pop off, you should expect what you should get back. That's all I have to say about this. Did we all pick this game?
Yes.
Steelers.
Right, let's go to the game where everybody should get punched in the mouth.
This is the game for the number one pick.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
And the Raiders today shut down Max Crosby, and he left the facility, and no one has.
Yeah, he did. Pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he's
going to be a Washington Commander next year.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Oh, yeah.
What are you giving up for him? Because he's just signed a brand new contract.
Hartley, you'd probably give him all that $100 million a year, wouldn't you? What we have left. Like,
I'll give you 7 first-round picks. I know you can't do that, but yeah. So you can have all of our picks this year, all of our picks next year.
This should be flexed to prime time. So
I will say,
talk about trolling. There you go.
Now, just
why not, dude? Let Al Michaels. And here they are again, Jackson Dirk back there.
Just for the reason of the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, this game is watchable because Kevin Harlan is the play-by-play.
Nice.
If I'm Kevin Harlan, I'm saying, what the fuck? Why am I having to do this piece of shit game? I'm taking the Raiders.
And, real
taking
quick,
the Raiders?
Because I mentioned it earlier, the national game for CBS at 1 o'clock is the Steelers and Browns. That is what Jim Nance and Tony Romo are calling.
Woof. Woof. I'm taking the Raiders.
Who are you taking, Max?
I don't have a coin here. Hang on, let me Google flip a coin. Hang on.
Jesse, while Max does that?
While Max is flipping?
I don't know whose shit smells better, I guess. I guess
take
the
the
Giants.
Giants.
I'll take the Giants. Okay.
It was heads. Give me the Giants.
I'll take the Giants too.
Even the Giants' shit doesn't smell better than anything. All right, so I'm the only one out here on the Raiders?
You're the only one on the Raiders, Johnny.
I'll take the Raiders. I don't care. I think this team's probably going to tie 6-6.
I want the Giants to win so they don't get the number 1 pick.
9-6 in overtime. There you go.
2-2, both safeties.
All right. This is a good game.
Oh, great game.
We have a couple. I mean, we had some really shitty games, and we have some good games to close out the day. Eagles-Bills. Go ahead, Jesse.
Yeah, I got the Bills. Bills are favored by 1.5. Over under 44.5. Give me the Bills. I ain't picking the Eagles. Sorry, Twiz.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills. I'm laying those points, and I think they're going to spank the Eagles. I think they're going to give the Eagles that wake-up call the Eagles need right before the playoffs.
I think this is the Bills' get back. This is disrespect part 3, where the Bills being favored by 1.5. I don't care if it's raining. The Eagles' offense is flat.
Yeah.
And while the Bills have been flat, the Bills, you can see where it's trying to go. The Bills are going to do this, and they're going to do it big.
They're going to do it big.
Don't disagree with Max at all. The Eagles were not great against us. Yeah, give me the Bills.
All right, Jesse, you got a big wing it all around parlay of the week here coming up.
Yeah, we got Matthew Stafford over 225 passing yards. I'm sorry, that's all not over.
All alternate, right? All alternates.
Yeah, all alternates. Pookie Nabubu is going to 70. Jordan Love, scratch that out.
Yeah, that's got
and replace. Go ahead and replace that one with Malik Willis, which will probably bring. Yeah, which will probably bring the odds up.
Raise it.
Yeah,
do you want me to build this for you real quick, Jesse? So you can
do that. Yeah, do that while I keep going. Josh Jacobs, 40. Drake May over 1.5 touchdowns. A Bucky Oiving.
Bucky Oiving.
Anytime. TD. A JSN. Was that Jackson Smith Ninjello? 70. And a Jonathan Taylor, 60 rush yards.
I like this.
I thought that was a 60-yard rush, as in just off one play. I was like, wow, okay.
This is so weird, man. A tale of two seasons.
I like this.
60 yards rushing by Jonathan Taylor made me nervous. Which 5 weeks ago would have been like
I'm building it right now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm halfway done.
That should give it like probably 19 or maybe.
I reckon it'll go over 2.
It's a good, damn good odds.
We can move
so
on.
While we're waiting on that, we'll go to the next game, which I think is a great game.
It will be a good game. This
a great game.
Bears at the 49ers. The Niners are favored by 3. I think it should be more. Over 52.5. Yeah, give me the Niners all day. The Bears are fake, motherfucking lucky ass fake team.
Agreed.
Niners are going to smash the fucking Bears. They're going to smash them. I will take the points. And the Niners are flying on all cylinders right now. I mean, they really are.
I agree. I think that they are going to smash the Bears. I think the Bears are, like you said, fakes. They're kind of what we were last year, but I don't think that they have the same kind of propulsion that we had.
We didn't have the luck that they had last year.
But theirs is starting to run out. There's a starting to run out. And this is
I think we did have a lot of luck last year.
I like the 49ers giving the 3 points, and I also like the over in this game.
Jesse, that takes you to plus 28.58.
Wow.
Ooh,
that's
big.
Right.
Let me see that again. Where's that again? I'll put that thing back up there. So if we're trading out Jordan Love for Malik Willis at plus 175 or 175 plus passing. What did you say that was?
I just
28. 28.58.
Or yeah, 28.58.
Wow. Dang.
$10 bet wins you $285.
That's nice. All right, let's get back to the Bears and the Niners.
No, appreciate that. Yep.
I think the Bears are winning this game. Pretty
wow.
easy. I think
there are a lot of Bears fans in San Francisco.
I don't really shut up. Jesus Christ.
I see what you did there.
No, I think the Bears are going to show up and show people how real they are right now. And before the playoffs, they're going to beat the shit out of the Niners.
I got to tell you, I'm kind of disturbed by how quickly my son got that joke. A lot of jokes I get like that, I stumbled across something on the internet. Oh, fuck, what the fuck? Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
I'm taking a Niners.
Remember the days of JPEGs and 14.4 dial-up where you would look at her and you'd go, oh, yeah.
I do, John. I remember the days of putting a picture in MSN Messenger and going, sorry, my mum needs to use the phone. It'll download later. Then you get half a head. Is that a bike? I don't know.
One line at a time. Look at those. That's a nice tip. And there's There's a dick. What? There's a what? Oh my god! You wasted 10 minutes downloading this 400 JPEG of a fucking transvestite. All right.
I was gonna send one of y'all, John. I was gonna send you a coffee mug, and when it gets hot, a picture starts showing.
No,
and it's this big old fat black dude fucking.
I know what you're about.
Yeah, Jesse,
horse.
What's very funny is he doesn't drink coffee, but his wife drinks tea. So
we ain't even going there. You better stop it right there. The LA Rams with the Atlanta Falcons. That's your step.
All right, Rams at the Falcons. Rams are favored by 8.5. Over under is 49.5. And I tell you what, guys, I like the Rams in this game, but I like the Falcons to cover.
Me too. I like the Falcons to cover, Rams to win.
Make that 3.
Yep, absolutely exactly the same.
Yeah, I'd take Puka Nacua and Matt Stafford for all the overs they've got. But
I think that Stafford's going to win a lot of people some money this weekend on fantasy
Bijan
Robinson's
playing well. Yeah, and
Yep.
and so is
Kirk's not playing bad.
Pitts is starting. Yeah, that's what. But there you go, Max. Both on there. Kyle Pitts is starting to play really well. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's our show for today. I'm glad for everybody that has stuck around for it. Hang on a minute. Let me go find our goddamn closeout.
So we've got 13 games there, John. And of the 13 games, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 with quarterbacks that would be starting normally. Both quarterbacks.
So there you go. Less than half the schedule here the day after Christmas are going to less than half the schedule is going to be giving you starting quarterbacks. NFL, figure it out. Peacock, I know you're listening, so figure it out. You guys paid for fucking Malik Willis versus Tyrone Huntley. Is it Tyrone?
Tyler
Huntley.
Well, to be fair, they did that in the beginning of the year.
I get it, but this is what they end up with because the NFL can't protect their fucking quarterbacks.
That's a gamble.
Including Dan Quinn is talking about, let's see some investigations as to why there's so many injuries this year. And I got to tell you, part of the problem is people can't play the game properly because of all the fucking rules, and they end up doing things to themselves that their bodies can't really do to try to stay within the fucking rules. If I'm a defensive goddamn lineman and I'm in the air coming at a quarterback, I need to change the rules of physics so that I can fly and not somehow hit him.
Yeah, I mean, just look at yesterday's games. All three prime games. You know, you had the Chiefs and the Broncos was supposed to be set up to be, you know, a pretty damn meaningful game. And you had 2 backup quarterbacks. Same thing with Washington.
No, Nick's was a starter.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, same thing with Washington. You know, in Dallas, that was the NFL was hoping that game was going to, you know, have playoff.
But you can't predict
unfortunately, that. No, you can't. But that's how Netflix paid hundreds of millions of dollars to be able to broadcast those games.
And I'm sure they got their return on their investment. The thing is that all 3 of those games featured third-string quarterbacks. Quarterbacks.
So there's 11. There is 11 quarterbacks that that are backups or third strings that have started this weekend or on this schedule. 11.
All right, so this is what my plea is to the NFL every year. These stupid fucking what you'll do by looking at this is you'll make more rules to try to protect more people. And what you're doing by doing that is you're making it more dangerous to play the game because nobody knows what the fucking rules are. All right,
what's the next tackle that's going to get banned, do y'all think? Because, I mean, the hip drop's already banned.
The more rules you make, the more fucking problems come, okay? The more fucking problems come. And with the way that the gambling is now, you can't afford it anymore. So anyway.
You're probably going to not be allowed to tackle the ground anymore for too long.
Now, pretty soon we're just going to have 2-hand touch, or really, the defense will just put out cardboard cutouts and say, okay, if you bump into one of these, you're down. All right, we will be back. What is today? Today's Friday, right? Fucking Friday. When we have holidays in the middle of the week like this, it fucks me all up. All right, so today's Friday. We don't have a game this Sunday, so we'll be back When are we coming back?
On Friday.
Next Friday, we will be back to discuss whatever the fuck we have to discuss then. So until then, we'll see.
Eagles preview.
Yeah. Later.